Mithrandiel here at PAX West 2017, checking out Splash Blast Panic. Who am I joined by today?
I'm Elias Farhan. I'm the game developer of Splash Blast Panic, mainly the programmer, also the game designer, and the project chief.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about Super Blast Panic, or Splash Blast Panic. You can throw a super in there if you want. What's this game all about?
So Splash Blast Panic is a competitive multiplayer party game where you play a cartoony character, you shoot with a water gun, and you fly around with a jetpack.
Sounds interesting. And you were mentioning earlier you had a few inspirations in making this game. What were some of the titles that you pulled from when you were designing it?
So Super Smash Bros, of course. There's a bit of Splatoon with a water gun, even though we don't use like the territorial mechanic. Towerfall, twin stick shooter for the control. For us, the control needs to be really accessible. We don't have crazy combos. It's really like flying around, shooting, and stomping.
So where did the idea for flying around and shooting people with water guns come from? I mean, like, where'd that concept come from?
So Kevin Pekle is my colleague, so we two on the project, went for a game jam it was the Ludum Dare 32. The theme was unconventional weapon. I wanted to put cats, because I like cats. He wanted to do a local multiplayer, and so we were thinking about a nice theme, and the water gun was a nice unconventional weapon. So that was for the water gun. For the jetpack, I didn't want to do yet another platformer fighting party game. So we said, let's do the jetpack. It makes for something more crazy, aerial style movement. And then we went on polishing the game after the game jam. But that was the origin of the project.
Very cool. And so how long has this game been in development?
Mostly 2 years. Like the game jam was in April 2015, but we didn't directly start the production. We showed the game. Kevin and I were like not so close to each other. I was in Zurich, he was in Lausanne. And then in August we started the production, and since then we never stopped.
All right, awesome. And what phase is it in currently? When can we expect the game out, and on what platforms?
So we're at the end of the alpha. We're going to release beta at the end of this month, September 2017. We're going to release the game February to March 2018 on Steam, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and PS4.
Awesome. What's been the feedback so far from people in the booth? What kind of what's been your biggest takeaway in terms of what you're doing well, and maybe something that you might go back and polish now that you've had a chance to put it in front of more people?
So the game is pretty much polished right now, so it was really like small feedbacks that we receive, also small visual bugs that we see. That's always the thing when you're a game developer, you see more bugs in your game than the cool things. People really like the controls, it feels really accessible. We had some feedbacks about like the verticality of the game, that it's really different, because it's really hard to do something new in party game, and the verticality adds something even more crazier. It's even more fast-paced than Super Smash Bros. But yet it's more accessible, still with a bit of deepness in depth of the game. In the game,
deepness, depth, same difference.
English is not my mother tongue.
That's fine. But yeah, no, the game looks great. We're going to give it a shot and kind of get our first impressions. But thank you for chatting with us about your game. It looks amazing.
Thanks.